Hi Scorpio, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of June. For the second half of June, or we might get some cards on the first half that you've already been through. Because I'm late on the reads this month because I've had a lot going on. Whoa, a lot. Higgledy-piggledy. Oh. And if you're new here, welcome, and please subscribe and like the video, help other Scorpios find it. If you want to book a reading, look in the description box. Do phone readings and healing sessions, which are also readings. They're multi-dimensional. So June has some conflicting ideas or conflicting ways of doing things. Maybe that may be stuff in your head. You may be arguing with yourself in your head, or it could be something practical, getting around to doing something, or what approach to take with something specific. So and holding on to, I feel like it's a conflicting choice, but needing to hold on to your finances, or needing to hold on to maybe savings or something, because there's something unknown, because there's something that you're not able to see at this time. And so I feel like whatever it is you're holding on to financially is so that you can retain a sense of security, even though it makes you feel wobbly and indecisive. And there may be someone coming in, observing or giving you advice around whatever it is, or giving you practical solutions, actionable solutions. But that also has you feeling like there's always a sacrifice, or there's a need to look at the problem with through a different lens, like have a time out to really contemplate and soul search what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? I also may feel like the decision is something predetermined, and you may feel at times like you have control over it because you have control over yourself and your own energy and what you project into the future. But at the same time, you don't want to be naive, but you're also, in a way, letting go of control. Or like giving it up to God, giving it up to Spirit, knowing that Spirit's in control. As well, Scorpio. Wow, that's a lot of major arcana in a row. The Hanged Man, Magician, the Fool, and Eight of Wands. I kind of like that. So you're embarking on something in June that feels very serendipitous, I heard. Serendipity. And there may be very sudden and fulfilling news or communication, but like fast and a lot to take in. Ooh, this is connected to your wish fulfillment. How lovely. And in order to follow that, I feel you may have to, it may be taking you further afield, it may be taking you elsewhere, so you may have to leave something stable behind in order to pursue your destiny. And it also may involve really analyzing your own budget, or your own, the way your finances work, or what you have, or what assets you have, what you hold on to, what you keep, what you sell, all that kind of stuff might be playing into it. So if it's something where you are moving or changing direction and it requires investment, you are maybe looking at how you can change what you have to reinvest in yourself in a different way. And that might be quite overwhelming for you mentally. It may be mentally restrictive to think about. So it might be something that is worth I was going to say worth letting go of, but if you're overthinking, if you're putting too much thought into it. And then you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like it's something very destined, and something connected to your wish fulfillment, your future, your healing as well, and future goals are there. If you can get out of your head on what's restricting you mentally, and maybe, yeah, with the Hangman, take a different perspective about what's happening for you, and look at all the possibilities of what's happening, and look at the possibilities of the unknown, because there's always infinite possibilities, isn't there? So looking at it from that perspective, I feel, and maybe even gaining more information about the trajectory of the thing that comes in, the prospective adventure or new thing that lights you up. Yeah, learning more information about that will help. Wands. It may be that the more information you learn, the more it feels like a lot of hard work, or a lot of practical, physical work that you've kind of done a lot already, and yet there's still more to do. And where you're at with your work, I feel like there's something you need to protect. I heard overhaul, or do a better job of protecting it. This may be something to do with your assets, or to do with your inventory or belongings, or something like that. The World. So there might be something that starts out. So if something's completing, I feel like that's maybe your old life is completing, and you're recognizing that, you're seeing it happen before your very eyes, because you've done a lot of work on upgrading yourself, Scorpio. So congratulations. Judgment. Wow. And this may be something else going on at the same time in June, of call to action that is travel, to do with travel plans, or something finishing out. For some of you, it's defending your choice of where you're going, where you're traveling to, or your changing circumstance or life. So you may have to navigate someone else's disappointment at about your choice. There might be someone that you have to just hear out, because their perspective is they feel like you're walking away from them, even though you're not walking away from them. It might be that you just have a different drive, or a different direction. Here's me saying I'm going to do short reads for June, and they end up being long reads. So thank you for watching and being with me. Wolf spirit, wilderness, freedom, belonging. You are very free-spirited, Scorpio. And you may be taking a trip to the wilderness or to a natural setting that puts you back in touch with your free nature, or your free spirit, or makes you feel free, but also makes you feel like you belong there, wherever it is you're going to go. Number 18. Ooh, 1 is beginning something. 8 is the infinite possibilities. It can be getting stuck in a loop cycle, but it also can represent cycles of life, and also achieving something, or getting there, or getting close to achieving something that you've been working on for a long time. 1 and 8 is 9. So yeah, again, that's near completion. Something is near completion. With the world here, it's possible that in the next few months something is going to complete. A big part, like life cycle pivot point. There's going to be like a pivot point where you shift into your new trajectory. Wow. And wolves may be significant for you. Maybe you're meeting your wolf family, a new pack. Or maybe you're a lone wolf. Going it alone. Let me know in the comments. We say all these silly things because we actually do appreciate your interactions, my dear. We do. So thank you for interacting. Because I'm a real human, I'm not AI, and I've been on the verge of giving up this channel a few times, but there are a few lovely, loyal people who keep me going. So, deep cellular healing, arteries, and this card keeps coming out. This came up for Libra, so you may receive some healing from a Libra, or you may be giving a Libra a healing. Or it may just be that you're balancing yourself out, balancing physical and emotional energy. So the healing is here for your change, your life change that's coming. It's definitely coming. I can feel it in my cells, honestly. And you've got a wolf spirit, but that's from the spirit deck. So there may be another animal, or maybe the same one. Let's see. Who has Scorpio got for the month of June, please, to assist them? Animal influence is rabbit. Someone else got this one too. Wow. I think it might have been Libra. Maybe you're a cusper. Maybe you're a Libra Scorpio cusper, or you have Libra in another aspect of your astrological chart. So, sensitivity to sound and smell, feeling things out, trusting your intuition, Scorpio. So sharpening your senses. I feel like your sensitive ears, or you hearing something and really listening well to take it in. And when you're taking it in is like one level or one layer, and then afterwards as it kind of permeates and you digest it mentally, it's kind of permeating in your cells and then bringing a sense of something, and you're sitting with that sense and seeing if it sits with you well. And that's going to be your like indication for your direction change. You're going to know if it's a yeah, it's going to be a yeah, and if it's a then it's just not aligned, and something else is going to appear or come forwards. Sensitivity to environment. And rabbit, so rabbit will be your sign, so maybe you'll see a rabbit. That's so cute. Have a good one, Scorpio.